Hello, everybody. Welcome to a breakdown of gold for the week of June 15th, 2020. It's going to be a complete breakdown analysis of gold, the price, what I'm looking for, different levels, different key zones, and everything from the top down analysis, including different news events, any fundamentals and technical levels that I'm looking at. So, what I first like to do, get to the chart, start off with the higher time frames. I look at the monthly. You can see April, big bullish month. May, bullish month. June we kind of slowed down a little bit, but it has this wick which has grabbed liquidity to start the month and has pushed higher. So we could see this wick over for May getting filled eventually. Now when we break it down to the weekly chart, we could see that the price hit a support at 1683, which has been a pretty big support for a while now from early April. And now we have reached a resistance of about 1731, 1739. There's different levels on the way up, but there's a clear break level, which I'll explain as I go into lower time frames on gold. Now, when we look at the daily, we see daily, it's kind of in this big range of about $60, 600 pips. That's a big range right now. Last week it was just bullish up. The week before it was pretty bearish on the way down, but it's been respecting levels. And that's one thing with gold, it always respects certain levels. And you have to keep these levels on your chart at all times. And when you go to 4 hour, for 4 hour, I don't really look at this time, for example, because it starts at an odd time. Where does it say? It starts at 3 o'clock. When the real 4 hour candlestick should start is 4 o'clock when the market actually opens. So I do have this gold chart here, which I do gauge the 4 hour in. And you can see it has different levels on it as well. But it's pretty similar to this 4 hour. I don't really trade off this 4 hour. It's a long waiting game for that, but I do base it off I do base my bias off this 4 hour, the direction that it might head. And now when you break it down to the hour, you can see you have different levels defined, like 1644 is up here, or 1744, sorry, 1739. And there's different levels on the way down. 1721 is also a big level that's been there for a while. 1713, which it respected here and for the Fed news. 1707, which it actually respected this morning. 1695 has been a pretty big level too, and 1683 is the biggest zone on gold. So what I'm expecting with gold this week is already kind of happening today. So this is a bullish engulfing last week. There's a lot of fear and pessimism in the market, fear of a second wave and coronavirus. Markets are selling off. They had a big sell-off at the end of last week. So with that fear and pessimism in the market, uncertainty, and in my opinion, it's like stagflation right now, where the economic output is not increasing, but inflation is increasing because of printing of money, the enormous debt that's been piling up, and basically every country might go into stagflation. Every country is almost in a recession too. And what do investors, countries, retail traders, what do they all go to as a safe haven? They go to gold. It's been proven over history that when there's uncertainty in times of economic downturn, people do invest in gold. So I'm pretty bullish bias on gold. I do get shorts. Like I got a short this morning that wasn't recorded. At what price? I got the short on this movement here. As it broke support, I entered a short on this rejection. I got my 20 pips. That's my trading strategy, which is explained in our last streams. But anyways, that's besides the point. I am looking for buys on gold this week. I do feel like tomorrow might be another down day, but overall at the end of the week, I do expect a bullish move up, just for the fact that there has been selling pressure in the markets, uncertainty, fear of a second wave that could potentially happen. And let's be honest, coronavirus hasn't gone anywhere, but mainstream media does push it on us quite a bit. So now when we look at key levels I'm looking at, It actually did respect my 1707 level on the way down. 1713, it kind of blew past it. 1721, I actually did expect it to hold today. It is a Monday, and I thought it was just going to bounce around tomorrow, big down day, before continuing up. One big level I'm looking at for confirmations, the safest buys in my opinion, where if you want to wait that long, is if you could get 1745 to 1751. That's a 60 pip move. That is a good move on gold, and that is the safest move on gold you're gonna get. Then anything above 1751 up to the previous high 1765, those two are safest buys. And then obviously anything above 1765, you're laughing your way to the bank, basically. So yeah, you just gotta wait. It's early in the week. You gotta wait. You gotta let the pattern form. As you can see, gold just trends during the week. This week, I'm looking for like a potential lower or a higher low over here, where gold might have another downturn. And I'm guessing this might be Tuesday, where it just grabs more liquidity before going up. And there's a reason why I think this would happen, because it corresponds with news events as well. As you can see, Monday there was nothing really. It was kind of a dud day, boring, slow day. Tomorrow, however, Tuesday, you have core retail sales, and Fed Chair Powell testifies tomorrow, and on Wednesday as well. Those two or those three events are going to be the biggest factors in the price of gold, as well as any unforeseen economic or news event that might happen during the week, like a Trump tweet. Trump could put out a tweet and gold could shoot up or down. You never know. It happened last week too. Trump put out a tweet saying the economy will be the best in 2021, and I think it was right here when I was trading it, and gold just fucking tanked. It's so high when Trump put out a tweet. It's crazy how he moves the market. But yeah, let's oh no, it was last week, sorry. It was one of these moves. But either way, you know what I mean. When Trump says something, he moves the market, manipulates it like crazy. So for trading ideas, let me grab my arrows here. What I'm looking for is this low right here to be respected. So we already have kind of a move down. This move down happened today, which is really good and healthy for the price of gold. And right here is pretty good buys at this level. You can have your stop here, but I think you gotta wait right now. It's almost near lunchtime. 1721 is a big level right here, so I'm thinking gold might go down back to 1713 level, kind of just range in this, because it is a bearish day right now. Usually gold respects the day, the daily candle and what it truly is, especially in the afternoon trading session. It's rare you're gonna see it flip in the afternoon. It happens sometimes, but usually it respects the day. So it's been a bearish day, sell off since Asian. So I do expect it to finish around 1715, 1713. And then what I'm actually gonna look for is a pattern. Let's say if it respects this support at 1707, it kind of consolidates and then breaks out. This is where you enter. This is where your stop's gonna be for a bullish breakout. Anything below here, you can place sells. So let's say it breaks this support here, you get a clean sell of about you can say like 100 pips, but you need confirmation, and then you kind of have a sell to the 1695 level, 1698, even 1700. Even if you want like a piece of the pie, which is all I really trade for, then that's a pretty easy move there. I do expect gold to go up at the end of the week, but gold does what it wants, and it's pretty violent in its movements. So you could see it sell off too. I don't believe there's any selling pressure just because of current market sentiment right now, but you never know, right? You see what happened in March, where March price of gold was literally in like a 400 or 4,000 pip range. It was like a $400 range, 300, sorry, my bad, 3,000 pip and $300 range. But yeah, other than that, you kind of got to play the movements in gold. You can see it has these wicks. Well, this is the FOMC minutes, but it does have those wicks even like pre or even the day before prior. FOMC minutes had this wick before it continued to move up. Kind of have to watch those, manage your risk. Kind of have to keep these wicks into consideration because it does have these types of wicks before continuing bullish moves. So watch those. You don't want to try getting on the wick entry because if you try getting on the wick entry, let's say here you try getting on the wick entry, then you'd just be fucked. You blow up your account right there. So you kind of need that confirmation. You want to see the wick where it grabs liquidity, and then you want to see this right here where it has a movement towards the upside. But yeah, that's my analysis and breakdown on gold. I do trade the intraday movements, which you'll catch on stream every morning. I do expect it by the end of the week to be higher than its current price right now. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Whoops, sorry. So this level, this is a weekly flip at 1731. If it flips 1731, I do expect it to break the highs and then go above 1744 and eventually fill this wick over here. And I do expect it to go higher long term. I'm just pretty bullish on gold overall, just given the current state of the economy. Yeah, it's just about playing the intraday ranges, being safe, making sure you're not over leveraging, over risking your account, making sure you have your stops in place, making sure you take these wicks into consideration when you have an idea, scaling into your position, for example, as well. So just be safe and then play either side. You gotta be prepared for both sides, be nimble and adaptive to both sides on gold because it could sell off. And if it starts breaking levels, it sells off hard. I'll tell you, since I've been watching gold, when it breaks levels, it sells hard. Like here, for example, March breaks level, sells hard. Breaks level here, sells hard. Breaks another level, breaks this level, sells hard. So the moves are violent and they will come fast. Even on buys too, it'll break resistance and buy up hard. So you gotta watch these movements. Even if you catch the safe moves, let's say you caught this safe move after the Fed announcement, you caught it here to here, or even above this level to the 1739 level, that's a good move. That's all you really need. Riskless trading where the probabilities and odds are in your favor. But yeah, thanks for watching the breakdown on gold for this week. I'll be doing this every week on Sundays. I didn't have much time yesterday, but I got this done today. Even got a trade on it as well. But you'll be able to catch all the trades on the live stream. You'll be able to see my strategies, see my risk management, see my execution, and everything on the live stream. And it'll be recorded for everyone's viewing pleasure. Well, thanks for tuning into the gift gold analysis. Hopefully it gives you some insight on the direction or trading ideas that you have with gold.